Hello out there and welcome to this video presentation titled The 90-Day Game Plan. I am super excited to have you on this video presentation in which I will be revealing to you a business opportunity that you have most probably not heard of. You might be wondering why the title The 90-Day Game Plan and who is this business opportunity for. The 90-day game plan is a business opportunity that reveals to you how you can go with a business strategy that can get you up to 90% of all the desires and goals you have set for yourself this year. Now, who is this business opportunity for? It is for you if you are looking to have a business of your own, or you're looking to have just another source of income that can augment what you already have. It is also for you if you are a student, a civil servant, or you're presently out of job. Whatever the situation you are right now, I guarantee you this business opportunity is for you. Now, in the next 40 to 50 minutes, I'm going to be unveiling to you a wonderful business opportunity that you don't want to bypass you this year. And I would want you to put aside all forms of distractions, put your phones, mobile phones, and whatever gadgets you have here right now on the silence mode. And grab yourself a cup of coffee or tea or whatever favorite beverage you go for and pay me optimum attention in the next 40 to 50 minutes as I open to you this wonderful business opportunity. Now, what do you expect from this presentation today? Now you're going to be learning of a proven system where you can get products from an international source from which you can make huge profits. Now also you're going to learn of a plan of how to achieve up to 90% or more of whatever goals and targets you have for yourself this year. And all this is going to happen within 90 days. You will be learning how to use the internet to source for repeat buyers who are in need of this much desired products. There are people who will come to you cash in hand and be willing to pay you for those products. You only serve as a middleman, the go-between between the company and the people that want to buy this product. You will learn also how to leverage the power of social media platforms and how you can begin pulling cash and lots of money from the following of friends that you have. How cool is that? If you have 1,000 friends, for example, on Facebook or Instagram, you can begin to make money off of these people in a very ethical and legal way. You're going to be learning lots and lots of things in this video presentation. For example, towards the close of this video presentation, some people are going to be getting lucky as they will be proud owners of professionally designed websites. So you want to stick around to the very end of this video presentation. Now, these are some of the things you shouldn't expect from this video presentation. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme, and there's no such thing because we've been fooled in times past. We've had people come to us and present to us businesses that at the end of the day turn out to be scams and they made away with our money. This is not one of such. This is not a magic wand or button that creates cash on demand. There is no such thing as a magic button that will provide people money. And this is also not a no work but get paid system. You're going to put in some initial work and then this is going to gather momentum and begin to bring you cash. This is also not for you if you cannot follow simple instructions. Now, having said all these things, if you are willing to put all these things aside, if you do not expect all these things from this video presentation, then I think we are a good fit and then we can move on. Now, you might be wondering who the other guy is whose voice you're listening to. That is me. Now, that's my picture over there, and I am Folari Shoyode by name. And for simplicity, and probably because I like the sound of it, I love to be called a business developer. Until a couple of years ago, I was a manager in an international organization and had a position that shot me to the very top in my career as a plant physiologist. I have 2 university degrees under my belt, and I'm working hard to acquire a third degree. Now, I realize that I need to have something, a business of my own, something that I can hold on to and I can call mine. Now, over the years, I developed a keen interest in finding other sources of income. I can do things for myself, by myself, that I can call my own and can generate additional income for me. And this ultimately led me to the creation of my own company, which is into the production and sales of physical and digital products for small to medium business owners and to large corporate organizations, which help them to market their products and services. So generally speaking, I am a business developer, and I'm also always open to new and fresh, legit business ideas. Now, having said all that, this is the presentation outline, things that we're going to follow in this video presentation. We're going to discover the secret of wealth and how you can align your dreams with a secret. You're also going to learn of the difference between the rich and the poor. There is a thin line, and then you're going to learn of this thin line if you are on the poor side, how you can cross over to join the rich folks and begin to make lots and lots of money. The niches that provide the best products for the most profit and riches. Now, a niche is a niche is a part of the economy that provides goods and services to satisfy the wants of people. So you want to learn of what part of the economy that can provide you with the best products that people will be willing to pay good money for. Then you're also going to find out of how you can partner with an international company to get those products. How you can use the power of the internet and social media platforms to create a never-ending source of wealth and income for yourself. How you can get your friends and people you know and people you don't even know, you've not met before. How you can get them to begin to work, and then you can earn even from their own efforts. You're going to learn your presentation. The first thing I actually want you to learn is the secret of wealth. Now, the number one secret of wealth is for you to have the right mindset. Yes, you need to have the right mindset so that you exude positive energy. All those who are wealthy have positive mindset because they exude positive energy. You check those who lack money or enough of it, check them out. They are always talking about negative things. They keep complaining. They keep finding difficulties where other people are seeing possibilities. So you need to have a mind shift from being negative to being positive. See yourself as someone who is making it, who is going to make it, who is going to attain the height that God has destined him or her to be. So you need to have that mentality before you can be wealthy. Now, having said all that, we need to understand the niches where the most money can be made. As long as you can key in into any of these niches, as long as you're a solution provider in any of these niches, guaranteed you're going to make lots and lots of money. The first niche is the health and wellness niche, or the health and fitness niche. Now, lots and lots of people are seeking to lose their weight. They're seeking to look fit and trim. They go to gym every morning. They go to gym in the evening, trying to keep healthy, trying to shed off excess weight. Now, it will surprise you that with all that they put into looking fit and trim, they still find it difficult to lose weight. Now, what if you are as a solution provider, you are a solution provider, you are as someone who can offer them the solution to this problem? What do you think that would do to you? That would make you the go-to person who provides them solution and who gets paid. Now, you need to see the number of people that are looking to reverse the end of time. They want to look younger and look fresher. So the anti-aging part of the health and wellness niche is another area you can make lots and lots of money from. And look at people suffering from diabetes, high blood pressure, and lots of other health issues that they are yet to find solutions to. Now, what if you could offer them solutions to these problems? Where would that get you? Where would that put you? It's going to put you in a position where you make lots of money. I guarantee you that. Now, another niche which you need to look into is the marriage and relationship building niche. Now, there are lots and lots of complications that arise in marriages and relationships that have led to broken homes and broken hearts. Issues like infertility. It's a pity that lots of women are blamed where infertility comes up. Now, there are men again who have been told to have issues with low sperm count. They have issues as low sperm count. They have erectile dysfunction. Personally, I've made lots of money from this niche. I've sold solutions to people, especially men who are having difficulties with fertility. They are having issues such as erectile dysfunction. I've been the go-to guy. They've come to me and I've been able to provide solution to this issue for them. I'm not a medical doctor, but like I told you, I've served as the go between the source of the product and those people who need this product. Another niche that is a money spinner is the money making niche, where people are seeking for opportunities that can get them rich or that can get them going in life. They need something that can bring income into their pocket, money into their pocket, and bring food to their table. So anything that provides sure and guaranteed means of people making money is something that people will be willing to pay you money for. Now, you got loads and loads of dreams. It is certain if you are living, if you are aspiring to be great, for you to have a dream. You got dreams, lofty heights. But how do you intend to attain those dreams of yours? How do you intend to make things happen? You probably have dreams of having a beautiful mansion, a place where you can retire in style and comfort at the end of each day's work. Your dream could be to have a beautiful car. You probably have in mind that, oh, come next year or by this time next year, I'm going to be able to afford to buy this car. Or you're probably hiring a car in your neighborhood that you wish you could buy. Or your dream could be you want to have the opportunities to spend quality time with your friends and family. Your dream could be to be able to do those fun things you have always wanted to do since you were a child. And your own dream could be you want to travel to see other parts of the world. You want to go on vacation to visit exotic places. But all those dreams, when are they going to come into fulfillment? There is an ultimate dream. And that ultimate dream is for you to be financially free. You need to have financial freedom, which is going to enable you acquire other things that you could possibly want in life. But erroneously, people think financial freedom is when you have money. That's not it. Financial freedom is actually a mix of other ingredients apart from money. And I'm going to be revealing that to you in a minute. Now, if you are going to be financially free, you need money, you need good health, and you need ample time on your hands. Now, you will agree with me that not all those who have money have the time to enjoy their money. Some have money, they have time, but they suffer in terms of health. They wish they could get up from their sick bed and enjoy their money. And some have good health. They have all the time in the world. And unfortunately, they don't have the money with which to enjoy life. Quite a lot of people fall into this category. It's really a pity to see how people wallow in abject poverty. Now, if you ask yourself this question, what is stopping you in actualizing your dream? Now, one thing you need to know is that whatever it is you're doing right now, you're only trading time for money. But how profitable is that for you? You're trading in your time for money. And as long as you are doing the right thing, you're trading your time for the good equivalent of money, then you should be happy. But if you're not trading your time for its equivalent in money, you're probably wasting your time. And you should look at how you can change things. Now, that leads us to the secret of the wealthy. The wealthy folks have a secret that has helped them and continues to help them. And that's why, unfortunately, the rich continue to get richer and the poor continue to get poorer. Because the rich and the wealthy, they understand that they don't need to do everything by themselves. They don't have to do all that they need to do by themselves. They can look up to people to do stuff for them, and then they pay them to do these things for them. That leads us to what we call the power of leveraging. Now, let's take a look at the scenario. There's this man who wants to push all by himself a 200-kilogram rock. Now, that's a lot of work to do. Let's say he has the power to push that rock. He's going to get exhausted at the end of the day. But what if he could bring together a group of other people to help him lift this rock? How easier does that become? It becomes relatively easier for him to do. So he achieves the feat within a shorter time. He doesn't have to exert himself to do this work. He doesn't have to get injured. And he could go on to pull the same feat just minutes after he's finished the first one. While his other friend is still trying to pull or to lift a 200 kilogram rock, all by himself. So that tells you that leveraging is something that is really, really powerful. You as an individual need to learn how to leverage and how to use and benefit from the efforts of other people. People that you know, people that you don't even know. It's just so unfortunate that our country, so blessed and regarded as one of the countries that is so rich in terms of oil, crude oil. But what we experienced in the past few years, we see it's like our oil wells are drying up, or probably, better yet, we have poor management skills such that we find ourselves in situations that are so pathetic. We see long queues at fuel stations and then break out of fights. People struggling to make ends meet. It's so pathetic. Companies that should have been established in our country get either crumbled even before they ever started, and expatriates find it difficult to come establish companies, infrastructures in our country because the power supply is so erratic. Now, look at the poor sites we see in our universities. Graduates who have spent years in the university with high hopes come as fresh graduates from school but with no jobs for them. It's so pathetic. But it continues in that line, and unfortunately, we don't have a solution to it yet. Look at what is happening to the naira, to the value of naira. The dollar rate and naira have come to a standstill as 360 naira to $1, which is so pathetic. It has never been this bad. And where does that leave us? The inflation rate is on all-time high. The purchasing power of naira is so poor that your salary can take you nowhere. It can't even get you home. And people are actually living from hand to mouth. Whatever they have is not enough to sustain them, talk less of taking on additional responsibilities. Our government, they've come up with all sorts of solutions. They've profiled new ideas. But that leaves us nowhere. They're just as confused as when they started. And as individuals, we don't know what to do either. We've tried out, personally, things that we felt should work for us. But unfortunately, all these things have got us nowhere. We are just as confused as when we started out on this journey. Now, Robert Kiyosaki made us to understand that income earners, they fall into two major groups. Those whose income are proportional to their efforts. These are the linear income earners. And those whose income are not proportional to the effort they put into their work. Now, further down in these two major groups, we have two other groups in each of these major groups. It made us to understand that to the left, where you have the linear income earners, you can have people that are employed, and you can also have people that are self-employed. That is, they have their own establishments where they get to employ other people. And to the residual income earners, you could have business owners who have businesses and they have people working in a system they have created for themselves. And also in that same group, you have people we call investors. They have lots of money and they have this money work for them. Now, let's look a little bit closer at these two groups under the linear income earners. That is, those who are employed to work. At the very best, you will go to work from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. That is 8 hours from Monday to Friday. You work 5 days in a week because you have a job. You are doing a job. Now, what happens if you're a professional? That is, you have a business or you have a setup where you get to employ other people. Now, you could be a doctor, you could be an engineer, a lawyer. You own a job. You don't have a job, but you own a job, and you even employ other people to work for you. But what happens? You are tied to this job, even though you are the owner. You cannot afford to leave your job as you would want, because quite a lot of things will go wrong if you should leave your job at a time you should not. So let's look at people who fall under the category of the residual income earners. These are the people who have businesses and who are investors. For the business owners, they are entrepreneurs and they own a system and they make people work for them. There is a system that they have already created and they call on people who key into the system and work the system and make them make money. That's beautiful. Now, what about those who are investors? These are shareholders in companies. They have lots of money, maybe through inheritance or because they've worked hard in their early days or younger days, and they have invested. They own investment and large sums of money, and these are the things that work for them. So early in the morning, they could read newspaper, they could afford to go play golf in the evening and do as they want because they have money working for them. Now, if you fall into the category of an employee, you employ, so to speak, by a company or someone else. Now, this is what's going to happen. You're going to follow a formula. And what's the formula? You need to put in 100% of your effort for you to earn 100% of the income you've been promised. There's an agreement that if you could work 30 days in a month, then you earn so amount of money. Now, what happens if you do not get to put in 100% of your work or 100% of your effort into this job that you already have? What's going to happen? Now, what's going to happen is, well, you're not there to do the job, probably through health or some other reasons. You don't get to put in 100% of your effort. Rest assured, at the end of the month, you're not going to get 100% income coming into you because you're not there to do your job. Now, if on the other hand, you're not there, or on the one hand, you're not there to do your work, at the end of the month, that means no work, no pay. You don't get paid. Now, if you're a business owner, you have a system, and you have other people work for you using the system, there is a formula that you can use. Now, this system allows you to just be an integral part of the whole setup. You need just to put in a small percentage of the entire thing that needs to make the whole system work. Remember how we talked about leveraging, how you and a group of other people were trying to move up a 200-kilogram rock. Now you only need to put in just enough to join hands with others to make the system work. So if you pull out, that doesn't mean the system will crash. It will only mean that an integral part of the system has been removed, and the other integral parts will still make the system work, meaning you are out of the system and your effort is not there. But other people that are still part of the system will make this system work. That's so beautiful, and that's why you should begin to look the way of becoming a residual income earner and not a linear income earner, which means whether you go on vacation or you are sleeping, you will be earning money. That's so beautiful, and that's what many of the rich folks are doing. So, in summary, what we're saying here is if you are an employee, you have a job. You don't get to leverage on the power of other people. You don't get to leverage on the efforts of other people. You can only get what you work for. Even if you are self-employed, you have a job that you even give to other people. You don't get to leverage on the efforts of those people because you have to be there. You work as though you're not even a boss because you just have to make your own business work for you. But what if you have a system that is you are a residual income earner and you are part of this system? You get to leverage on the efforts of other people. And then even if you're an investor, it even makes it all better because you don't even have to talk to anyone. Your money does all the weight lifting for you. Your money works for you 24/7. Now, you begin to wonder, where is this leading us to? It leads us to what we call direct selling. Now, what is direct selling? But before we go into that and we explain what direct selling is, let's have a look at what the world is saying about direct selling. Now, in 2010, direct selling companies generated over $125 billion in revenue in 150 countries through more than 75 million men and women who are changing lives, serving others. This is the story of direct selling. Now, it has since moved up from 2010, where $125 billion were earned in revenue, to $154 billion in 2011, and in 2012 it moved up to $167 billion. That's awesome. That's beautiful. Now you begin to ask again, what is direct selling? Where is this getting us to? Now let's have a look at what the top guys are saying about this billion-dollar industry. This is Bill Gates. And he is saying here, if I would be given a second chance to start all over again, I would choose network marketing. What is network marketing? Network marketing is direct selling, where you get to leverage on the efforts of other people. Now, Robert Kiyosaki is saying in his own words, the richest people in the world, they look for and build networks. Everyone else looks for jobs. So that you can now begin to see the difference in the mindset of the rich people and the poor people. While the rich people in the world are looking for and building networks, they're working with other people. Poor people are looking to have jobs, to begin to work for people, to work for others. Now, you can see the differences in their mind shift, the differences in their mindset, and where that is leading them to. Now, you as an individual, you need to understand why you should be part of this revolution that is network marketing. Why multi-level marketing or why network marketing? Now, the truth of the matter is, when you become a network marketer, you stand to gain a lot more than the manufacturer. The manufacturer here gets to make a profit margin of around 40%, and you, as a network marketer who serves as the go-between the manufacturer and the consumer or the customer, so to speak, you stand to make 60% of the profit. This is the way it works. Now, but of course, there are things you need to bear in mind because there are three very important ingredients in a successful network marketing company which you need to bear in mind. First, you need to find out the people behind the company. It has to be people of great integrity. You need to understand the kind of product they are offering. Is it the kind of product that would stand the test of time, that will be there come rain, come shine, that is always, being demanded by people. People actually need this because these products serve so and so, because it provides solution to a pain that people have. So you've got to understand the product. And then again, there's got to be a beautiful compensation plan for your efforts. If all these three are not tied up together and then offered to you as a network marketer, then it's probably not worth your time. You should just move on to something else. But a beautiful network marketing company would offer you all these three things, and you should take time to really understand that these things are there for you. And that brings us to explaining and introducing to you a wonderful international company or source with market presence in over 25 countries and is involved in various business interests from manufacturing, exporting, distribution, and real estate development. EDMAC started as Ever Dynamic Marketing in 1984, and it is from this name that the name EDMAC was conceived, with the letter D representing its perpetual dynamism. Through the vision of its founder and chairman, Mr. Sam Low Bamchai, EDMAC became one of the world's successful brands and a company which is known for synergizing dynamic principles with spiritual foundations, inspired by the people's spirit of entrepreneurship and the ability to create wealth. Sam brings together a powerful multi-level marketing business model, which is EDMAC's innovative health and household products to the world. And also, it gives opportunity to realize one's financial freedom and impact the lives of others, bringing it to our grasp. Now, you will recall how we mentioned that financial freedom is not necessarily only having money, but also having good health and ample time on your hands with which you can enjoy all that you have. So this is an opportunity for you to have all that tied up together as financial freedom. Now you'll be able to do this through enlightenment and education, which we find available in the EDMAC education system, and then success can be duplicated across all continents, communities, and cultures. What this means is, with all that you are offered in EDMAC, you will be able to duplicate success not only within your micro community, but through your own country and even beyond the shores of your country. You could take it to other countries and then you can duplicate this success story in other countries with people you don't even know, people that you are yet to meet. Now we have a wonderful range of health living products coming from EDMAC. You have products that can take care of fibroid in women. You have products that can take care of erectile dysfunction. You have products that can take care of health issues like diabetes, high blood pressure, and even infertility. All you need to is to understand how these products work and how you can drive people to see this product and buy this product. Now we'll be talking a little bit more about how you can make all this happen in a few minutes. Now, this is the scenario of how products are manufactured from the factory before it gets to the consumer. First, it goes through major distributors who in turn sell those products to wholesalers. They get to retailers and then eventually they get to the hands of the consumers. Let's see an hypothetical example here. Coca-Cola is a world brand, and a bottle of 50 cl Coke sells for 100 naira. Now, it will be wrong, totally wrong, to say that the factory sells a bottle of 50 cl Coke for 100 naira. No. In fact, just for the sake of this example, let us imagine that the factory, the cost of production for a bottle of Coke a 50 cl Coke goes for 70 naira. Now, as major distributors, when they buy off the ends of the factory, they sell to wholesalers for, say, 80 naira. Wholesalers in turn sell a bottle of Coke to retailers for 90 naira. Now, retailers will now sell to consumers for 100 naira. This is how each of these groups of people will make money by buying from the factory. Now, what happens if this can be taken care of such that you be the middle person? Now, imagine all the money that will come into your hands if you were the person that goes between the factory, buys Coke from the bottling company, and sells to consumers. You stand to make a profit of 30 naira. Now, this is the example that we're going to look at, and then we're going to try to link this up to what happens in real life in the EDMAC International Business Company. Now, don't forget we said some money will be made by the distributors, wholesalers, and retailers. But EDMAC International thought, shouldn't it be a whole lot better if, as registered members of this company, there is no go-between? You only serve as the go-between between the company and the consumers, where EDMAC International makes about 40% of the profit, and you, as the distributor, a registered member of the company, stands to make up to 60% of whatever proceed or profit that is in this business. Now, this is what happens. They're taking away all stand between the company and the consumer. And you, as an EDMAC distributor, make all the profit. It all comes to you. As long as you're a registered member and you're doing your business, you make pure profits. Simple and profitable, isn't it? Now, that is what you stand to gain if you become a registered member of EDMAC International. Now, here's the thing. The 90-day game plan, which is what we started out with and which is what we have come upon now. The 90-day game plan is a big revolution where you will learn how in just 90 days, yes, 90 days, 3 months, you can achieve up to 90% or more of whatever targets or goals you have for yourself this year. Now, your target could be to have a new car, could be to have a new house, to finish a project you've started, to go on vacation to exotic places. Whatever those targets are, I don't care just how crazy they might sound, but you bring all of them together and then you see with this plan that they are achievable. Now, let's go. We're going to reveal right now how to go about doing this. Now, first, bear in mind that it's a goal setting plan. You already have the target. You know what you want, and how you can achieve this in 3 months is what we're going to look at. Now, having said that, let's again have a look at what compensation plan is offered by EDMAC International. Now, there are lots and lots of ways you can make money and benefit from becoming an EDMAC distributor. There are 9 great and crazy bonuses that you will be earning when you become a member of EDMAC International. First, there is the opportunity for you to make retail profits from 15 to 25% the moment you're registered as a member. There is a performance bonus that assures you of accumulative proceeds or profits of up to 20% as long as you're doing your business. Each month, this is made available to you. And the moment you become a manager in this business, you begin to earn 14% from the efforts of your team. Remember how we talked about leveraging on the efforts of other people. Now, this is a cool one. Yet also, you're going to have achievement bonus of up to 3%, leadership bonus up to 25%, traveling fund as long as you're doing your business. And then you get to qualify for traveling fund. It will be deposited in your account, and this is what is going to be used for you to travel to exotic places, go on vacation. Take for example this year, There's planned trips for 2 international uh, vacation spots. We're going to Malaysia this year and also to the United States. And what better time for you to start your business than now? Then at the end of the year, you're going to have access to 2% of the profits made by the company. Then also you're going to have car fund. Money will be deposited in your account so that you can afford to buy your dream car. And last but definitely not the least of all those bonuses is your house fund. How does it sound if in 3 months you could have enough money in your account to build a new house? Now, EdMac International makes all this happen, and then at a later time in the video, we are going to be seeing those who have achieved all these things so that you know this is not fallacy, this is not a pipe dream, but this is reality. This is something that has been happening, and people have been making a kill with the system even here in Nigeria and in other countries, other parts of the world. And now you can start, and just within 3 months, you can make all these things happen for yourself. Now, let's imagine you are registered now as a member of EdMa International. You become a distributor. Now, the system is asking you to do is to get to talk to 7 people who will see their future tied up in the system and will also be willing to do business. Now, you don't need to talk to more than 7 people for starters. You're going to leverage on the efforts of these 7 people, and that is what's going to make you a manager, and you begin to earn bonus. But you might begin to say, who do I turn to? Who do I speak to? How do I get 7 people? Now, don't forget I mentioned to you, we'll be making lots of use of the internet and social media platforms where you will be able to suck in your friends. You could have 100 friends on Facebook, 200. There are people who have up to 1,000 friends on Facebook, 2,000, 5,000 friends. And even beyond that, they have friends that they are not even linked together on Facebook. Do you see yourself having difficulty talking to 7 people who would want a brighter future for themselves? Do you see difficulties getting 7 people who will see this plan and want to hit the ground running with it? I don't think that is difficult. But we are going to show you a system where you don't even need to talk to anybody. They are just going to be sucked in automatically because there is a system we have created so that you don't even need to talk. It just brings people in automatically, and the heavyweight lifting has been done for you. So you bring in 7 people, they do registration, they do their business, and you are on your onward march to becoming financially free. These 7 people will lift your business and make you become a manager. Not only will that happen, then in turn, if they do their business, they become managers. And then you have houses opened up to you to become a crown manager because you already have 7 qualified managers, and this is going to happen in the space of 3 months. And if these people will do their business for 3 consecutive months, they are active, then don't forget how we mentioned how you could have the opportunity to build your own house wherever, at your choice place, in your country, in your community. You can have that opportunity, which is the icing on that cream, the icing on the top of it. Then you're going to have access to that fund to build your own house. The last bonus, every other bonuses that you heard will be added onto you. You get all these things if you're ready to pull in these 7 people, and they on their own are also doing this business, pulling in other people, doing the heavy lifting for you. You leverage on their own efforts. Alright, so all this is going to happen within 3 months. Now, let's talk a little bit about how you're going to make this happen using the power of the internet and social media platforms. Now, the social media platforms are alive with all sorts of people. People who are employed, people who are looking for businesses to do, people who are looking for other sources of income, people who are out of their jobs, people who just want something new. They want to try their hands on something new. Now, you need to talk to those people, bring them in. But like I mentioned to you earlier, you don't have to talk to them. Much of the heavyweight lifting has been done for you. There is a model that you will be following that will attract those people from the social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, your WhatsApp, YouTube, Snapchat, and all other social media platforms that you may be using. Then this system sucks in those people who at this time are called prospects and then brings them on to a professionally designed web page that will be designed for some people and will be given to them free of charge. Yes, you heard that right. They will become proud owners of professionally designed websites. Now, from this website, we are going to have things that will talk to them: videos, articles, testimonials of people who have done this business, who are doing this business, and eventually, of course, what's going to happen? They're going to want to do business, and then they get registered in your team. They become happy people at the end of the day, and what's going to happen? They are also going to tell other people, and they bring those people. So it turns out to be a continuous cycle where you bringing in people, they in turn bring other people. And then these are people you don't even know. You don't need to know them. These are people you may know. Now, whether you know them or you don't know them, the fact remains here that they are going to work with you. And then you're going to be earning money from their own efforts. They are going to earn money of the efforts of people that they bring into their own team. That's the way it works. But of course, it's not as simple as it sounds, but you don't have to worry how the system will be set up for you because our technical crew will be doing the handling of setting up, the attraction magnet that's going to draw people from social media for you, and then from the social media platforms, you're going to be sucked into your professional design website, and they will be prospected. They will be spoken to. Videos, testimonials of people will address, talking to those people. You only need to talk to them when they are ready to register and start the business. And when they do the business, they become happy people. And guess what's going to happen? They're going to tell other people too. And they, in turn, start to build their own business. Where does that leave you? That makes you become the success you have always aspired and dreamt to be. You become a crown manager, and in 3 months, you'll be able to have access to housing funds, car funds, go on exotic trips to beautiful places around the world. Now, you might again start saying, how do I sell products? I hate selling. I've had people say that time and time again. I don't want to sell. I can hawk on the street. Nobody does want to spend time hawking on the street. I, for one, I detest seeing people hawk on the street. But there is a very neat and clever way of selling where you don't even need to go on the street or go begging people for products. You don't need to go to people to beg them to come buy your product. You leverage still on the power of the internet. I've used the system over and over again, and I'm happy to tell you that my team and I have trained people on how to use the same system to move physical products and digital products, sell and make lots of money. Now, you recall that you already have a website, and we are going to create for you a sales funnel that's going to suck in people who have health issues and challenges, and with that, it drives in sales for you using the power of the internet and social media platforms too. You must have seen sales pages of products that are sold to people where people are invited to come check out a product, or be it to check out a product, be it a physical product or a digital product. Now, that is the same system we are talking about here. It will be created, and from it, you will be able to invite people to check out your product. And there's a very clever way of doing this, a very smart way of doing this. You only need to use the demographics that is offered by most of these social media platforms to drill in to find out those who are actually in need of this product. Take, for example, people who suffer diabetes. How do you get to talk to them? How do you get to find them? There's a smart way that you can use to draw the attention of those who have diabetes, and you suck them into your marketing funnel so that they get to see your sales page where you are offering them solutions to their health challenge. The same thing goes for other health issues like high blood pressure, infertility, fibroid in women, cancer. Now you name it. We got solutions that you, as an EdMark international distributor, you can now offer to those people in exchange for money. Now, this is not only about your community or your country. This system is such a powerful system that you can even sell to people beyond the shores of your country. You only need to give them a link to the website that will be given to you, your back-end website that will be given to you by the company. And then when they go through your link, they buy through your link. You serve as the affiliate. They go in between the company and the consumer. When they buy, the company records this as a sale for you. And then you make profit. So if you make 10 sales from products that you sell to people who have diabetes in a month, guess what's that going to make you? It's going to make you 10 times richer because you're going to have savings in your account which you can withdraw at the end of the month. Now, that is so beautiful and powerful a system. Let's again go over the benefits or some of the benefits that you will be enjoying when you hit the ground running with this business. First off, you're going to have monthly bonus. As long as you're an active EdMark distributor, you're going to have monthly bonus drop into your account. You're going to enjoy traveling fun. It's going to be added up into your account. And you don't even have to pay a dime to travel to exotic places. Remember how I mentioned that this year, 2 international trips will be made. The first is to Malaysia, and then the second is to the United States of America. How cool is that? How would you want to be a part of people that will be traveling to these beautiful places to see the other parts of the world you probably have never been to, and to learn of other cultures, and then also, of course, to relax and enjoy your life. You also enjoy year-end bonus. You also enjoy a car fund. You need to replace your car, or you want to buy a new car. You don't even have a car at all. Now, this is a wonderful opportunity that can make this happen for you. And the last but definitely not the least, you also enjoy house fund, where money will be added into your account and you can get to build a house of your own choice and taste. Now, all this will come to you when you start a business. Now, let's have a look at people who have already started the business, who have made things happen to them for themselves. Now, have a look at the pictures of cars here, dressed up to congratulate those people. Now, all the cars, by my reckoning, that you can see here, they are beautiful cars. These are cars that are modern. These are cars that people have been awarded all through this system. These are beautiful cars that otherwise will cost you tons of cash if you were to buy it by yourself. Many people would only dream of having this car, but they're never going to have the opportunity to buy this car because they don't have the power, the financial capacity to buy the car. But here you have people who have been able to have this car, buy this car, so to speak, because they have been doing this business offered by EdMark International. How cool is that? Now, see yourself, if you can picture yourself in one of these cars, then it is doable. These are human beings who, just like you, started and they followed simple instructions and they were able to start this business and do it up to the point that they became successful. But better than that, I'm offering you, my team and I, a system that only few of us are using right now. that is leveraging on the power of the internet. Now, only very few people, and I mean it, only very few people have their hands on the system. And if you go check it out, these are people we have trained, that we have shown the way, to making successful this business. You don't have to do it the hard way. You don't have to go out talking to people. Of course, there's nothing bad or nothing evil if you go talk to people. But what if there is a system that does the talking for you, that does the prospecting for you, that drags in people, and then they read about this business, and you don't get to contact them or they don't get to talk to you until the time they are ready to do business. So it does all the heavy lifting for you. It does all the convincing you need to do for those people, and then you stand to make lots and lots of money when they eventually join the business. Now let's have a look at people who have been celebrated in this business. Here I introduce to you the crown manager in the business, Mr. and Mrs. Adeyemi Fakobuti. He became a proud owner of a brand new Ford Edge 2011 model. He and his beautiful wife were awarded his car when he attained that level of becoming a crown manager. Now, he didn't stop at that. He also became the proud owner of a house at Lagos. Mr. Deyemi and Mrs. Atinuke Fakomiti, they are the proud owner of 6 blocks of flats, along Lagos Ibadan Expressway, Ogun State. Now, there are lots of other people who have benefited from the system. Have a look at this beautiful madam here. That's a house, and then when it was commissioned, she also got a car, Venta, through the system. Now, there are lots of other people that we can go on to show you how they have benefited from this beautiful and wonderful system. Now, I am sure at this point, it's either you are asking the question, when do I start? How do I start? Or you are saying, well, I've had all that story before. I don't want to be part of this. Well, if you say that, I do not blame you. But guess what? You are missing out on a wonderful opportunity, an opportunity of a lifetime. If you are asking the question, how do I start? When do I begin? How can I become part of this revolution where I can use the internet and leverage on the efforts of other people in an ethical way, where it will not disturb the present job I have, where I can increase my bottom line at the end of the month and achieve up to 90% or more of my targets and goals and aspirations this year, then I want to congratulate you. Because right now I'm going to reveal to you how you can start. Now, you can start by picking up a regular kit. It costs 21,500 naira. And these are the products that are in this kit. You're going to have all those products: a bottle of liquid chlorophyll, a bottle of ginseng coffee, micromalt, 2 sachets of shake up, a sachet of MRT, that is the meal replacement therapy, and a whole lot of other things that you'll be needing to jumpstart your business. Now, that is one way you could start. But you could also start big, where you could go for what we call the 4-step healthy slimming program, where you have a bigger pocket. Now, what does this cost you to start? It's going to cost you 51,000 naira 600. Let me say that again. 51,600. 51,000 naira 600. Now, what's the value of the products that you have in this pack? You have products that value up to 70,600, and there you have it. Right off the bat, you are making profit even as you start the business. So if you go for this pack, that is the second group, the second package, you begin to make profit right off the bat. Right away you begin to make profit. You pay 51,600, but the value of the product that you're getting at the end of the day comes up to 70,600. Now, here's the thing. If you go for the first group, that is, you want to do the 21,600 registration, you're going to get products from the company. Now, you are also going to get trained on how to succeed in this business. Now, I can assure you, you don't want to go this journey alone. That is why you have people who are succeeding in this business. We are going to hold you by hand, and then we are going to show you how we are doing it, how we are making money. Getting this product and then offering people who need this product. We are going to show you how you can become a solution provider to those people who are in dire need of this product, who want to overcome their infertility issues, who want to overcome their erectile dysfunction issues, who want to overcome their overweight issues. We have products that take care of all these things, and you are going to be the go-to person who will be supplying to those people all those products, and you make money as you do that. And then again, we are going to show you how you can drag people, draw them, using our magnetic system via social media platforms into your team. And then you have, 7 strong people who are doing the same thing, drawing other people, and then you duplicate yourself into those people. They bring in more people. They in turn go out and bring in more people. It doesn't disturb any other thing you may be doing. Then you will become a member of our group. Automatically, that qualifies you to become a member of our group. Our group is the Achievers Dream Team. You become a member and you'll be doing your business. We'll be monitoring you. We'll be mentoring you. And then we'll push you to succeed. Now, if you want to go for the second registration or the second group, which is what I advise you to do anyways, you'll get products from the company. Now, here's why I want you to be part of this group, this registration group. Apart from the fact that you're going to get products from the company, you're going to get the same training that we give to you if you were part of the Group 1 registrant. You are going to have a professionally designed website and Facebook fan page. All this will be taken care of for you. Now, the value of this website in itself stands at 80,000 naira, but that will be taken care of for you. You don't need to pay us a dime for that. We're going to train you on how to use this website. We're going to train you because it's going to come preloaded with articles, videos, and things that will do the heavy lifting for you. It will help you to sell people, to encourage them to join your team. It will help you to sell this products to people, and then you make money. And then also we're going to create a customized Facebook fan page, a business page, as it is sometimes called. We'll create it for you. You don't have to pay a dime. You'll be having customized graphics. That's going to cost us some time and money. Our technical crew, we have graphic designers, professional graphic designers who are going to do this, and then we have IT professionals who are going to handle the designing of your website. It will not cost you a dime. Now, here's the thing. You're going to have products that are worth up to 70,600. You're going to have a website that is worth 80,000 naira. And then you're going to have a Facebook fan page that is worth 20,000 naira. Now, check this out. For only the amount of 51,600, you're going to have all that benefit added onto you. Now, what's cool here is we're going to encourage you to do the same with your friends, and they in turn, if they go with this registration, as long as you're a member of a team, they are also going to be able to access these bonuses and additional benefits as long as they come through you and you come through us. Now, you will agree with me that these are two fantastic bonuses for you to miss. You could, of course, go the route of the Group 1 registration where you pay only 21,600. But like I said, I would strongly want to suggest you go for the 51,600 registration because of the added benefit that you're going to get. But whichever way it is, the thing you need to do right now is to start. It will not be good for you if you have this information and you dump it somewhere. So many people have been given this information They dumped it. And they only came back regretting, wishing they had started earlier. If you have this information today, you need to hit the ground running. There are people who are looking to have these products off you. There are people who are willing to pay. You could get to start your own business because when you sell to those people in a very professional way, they take you serious. They trust you. And seeing that it is coming from an international company, they want to buy from you and you repeat business. They want to come back and introduce other people to you. Now, one good thing here is when you sell to people and they love the product, they see how efficient these products are, they want you to do the same business. They want you to teach them and join your team. Then where does that get you? That makes your small business go global. It turns out to be something big, and that sets you up big time. You become financially free. That's where financial freedom sets in. You have hundreds and thousands of people keying into the system and working. Even if at some point you decide to relax because you already have people who are part of the system, what do you think is going to happen? It's just going to be 1% of the 100% effort being taken away. 99% of this effort keeps the system working, and then you get to leverage on this and you still continue to make good money month in, month out. Now let's listen to what Warren Buffett said. Now he said, never depend on single income. Make investment to create a second source. This is what Warren Buffett says, and this is for you if you're thinking that you already have a job, you already have something you can hold on to. What's going to happen if you lose that job? What's going to happen if that business you have comes crumbling down? We don't pray for that, but you need to secure things. You need to make sure that if the path to one success is blocked, then you have another created for you. You don't have to wait till that happens. You create for yourself another source of income. And what's even more beautiful is it doesn't have to cost you much, because much of the heavyweight lifting has been done for you. Now, you can dream big. You need to work. You need to pursue your dreams. Yes, there's nothing wrong with dreaming big. But everything is wrong when you dream big and you do not pursue your dreams. So if you have dreams to buy a new car, to build a new house, pay your children's school fees, get them to go to the best schools around, or you yourself want to get educated, or you yourself you want to travel, you want to visit beautiful places around the world. These are good and beautiful dreams, but you need to work hard enough to make this happen. And with the system we have on ground, all this your dreams are going to be made possible all within 90 days. Now, are you ready to make your dreams come real? A dream doesn't become a reality through magic. It takes sweat, determination, and hard work. So no matter how well you dream, no matter how well you aspire, you really need to work your dream through and make things happen. Now, Edma International is offering you 3 months to your financial freedom, and we of the Achievers Dream Team are ready to work hand in hand with you and make this happen, to make your dreams a reality. Are you ready? We are ready. And if you've watched this video, you've taken your time to listen to me, come this far, these are my phone numbers. You can talk to me one-on-one. Let me know of your concerns. Let me know of what you think, or of how we can help you start your business. You can also contact me through WhatsApp or send an email through these email addresses. What I'm looking to hear from you is your readiness to hit the ground running, to start your business, to change your own story, and to become the next success story. This is Folani Shoyode. I hope to see you at the very top. Sign up. Peace.